We're now going to learn how to mutate attributes. So here's our current class definition for car. If you look at the drive method, it just prints out a statement to the screen. Now that we have a mileage attribute, we could change this in the drive method so that we know like how many miles has our car driven. Okay, so inside of the drive method, what we can do is we can just take the mileage attribute, which is set to whatever we want to in the beginning. So say it's set to 0. But what we want to do here is we're going to change it. We're going to add to it miles, right? And then what we can do is also decrease the price by the miles times some depreciation. So let's just say it depreciates 50 cents per mile. So, if it drives 1,000 miles, it'll go down in value by 500. Okay, so we are updating the attributes over here. So self.mileage, this is the instance mileage. Miles is what it just currently drove. That's why it's not self. That's what's passed into the method during the drive. And that's the same variable over here. And we're just updating that instance's price. So we want, for that instance, for that specific object, we want to update the mileage and the price. And now instead of saying your car, we can say your self.make, self.model. So it's like your Tesla S3 drove such and such miles. We can also print out it has self.mileage miles and print its current prices self.price. All right, great. So we have a new car definition, and in the drive method, it's doing a couple of important things over here, updating the mileage and the price. Okay, so let's go down here, and I already have this set up. We're going to instantiate this new car class again, and now we're going to drive our car, just say 500 miles. And so it says our S3 drove 500 miles. It has 500 miles on it. And here's the current price. And then we can drive it some more. Let's just say we drove it 10,000 miles. So now the S3 drove 10,000 miles. It has 10,500 miles on it. Its current price is $29,750. Okay, great. So it looks like it's working. So you can, the main idea here is that you can mutate. That means you can just change the attributes of that instance. So if it's, you need to use self to refer to the instance itself. That means if we create another instance, it's not going to change that instance's car. So let's just say, we'll go over here and we'll say my car 2. We can make this something else. Let's just keep it the exact same. And I'll run those two things again. My car 2, its mileage will still be 0. So it's a completely different car. It's just like, remember, this is a factory. It just created a completely new car. It happens to have the same exact attributes as the other car, but it's not the same car. It just looks the exact same and has all of its attributes the same. So when we call the my car method drive, it's only affecting this car. This one's only affecting this car. This one has not had any driving on it thus far, so it still has its initial mileage and price. All right, so that's it for mutating attributes.